Hello and welcome to the podcast. Myself, Amber, and I have been genuinely excited for this episode because we are talking to someone whose journey goes way beyond textbooks and teaching arts.
Hi, myself Himanshu, and honestly, this is one of those conversations where we are not just asking questions, we are also trying to understand what really matters during our time at university.
Right, there's so much happening around us classes, grades, placements, but sometimes we wonder are we missing something deeper, something we should be exploring?
And today's guest is someone who might just help us look at things differently. She's been teaching and mentoring for over 13 years and has seen all kinds of students, the confident, the confused, the curious.
We are looking forward to hearing her perspective, not just on academics, but also kind of learning that happens when you step out of your comfort zone. To begin with, could you tell us a bit about your university experience? What were some things that shaped the direction you chose?
First of all, to begin, myself, Dr. Bhageshwar Deshpande, serving Tilak Maharashtra Vidyapit last 14 years as an assistant professor. Yeah, my experience with my university is very best. I'm working over here last 14 years as I'm a coordinator for BCom MCom program with the university.
Okay, ma'am. Was teaching something you had always planned, or did it become a passion over time?
No, actually, it was not planned at all to be a teacher. But when I was in post graduation or graduation session, I just was feeling that my mentor, my guide used to tell me after hearing or learning from them, I just want a feeling that yes, I can also help some students, someone who can actually get help from my discussion and everything. And it starts with my mentoring from my mentor that yes, I should also help the other students to get to know what are the difficulties and everything. So it's gradually started how I started teaching some of the other person.
Ma'am, you were teaching from such a long time. So over the years, there would have been many turning points where you would have felt, would have been ups and downs where you would have thought, ki, why did I choose this career or something? So when did you start to think that uh, these moments were beyond academics or just traditional academics?
Yeah, when it's recently I can say when I enrolled myself to the PhD in 2019. At that time, after recently means after when I enrolled myself to the PhD, it was such that it became a COVID situation. At that moment, moving from traditional mode to digitalization, it was little difficult for me to get adjust as a traditional teacher. And I said, why I choose this profession? Because I teach account subject, and which is very difficult to teach online or digital in the digital mode. At that moment, I thought, "Arey, why I choose this subject? Rather, why I choose the teaching field?" But after that, usually gradually understanding the need of the situation and everything, I get cope up with that, and means I'm very blessed that I have choose the topic for my PhD also was digitalization.
Nice to
Okay.
know, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, as you know that LinkedIn today is becoming very popular within students, be it college students or just 10th, 12th students. Do you think that students should be very active on LinkedIn or should they just focus on their studies?
Now we can say that it is a digital age. Okay, students should know the platform, means online platform and everything. When we take a proper utilization of that particular LinkedIn, specifically saying LinkedIn, sorry, LinkedIn is a professional platform where you can just make friends or you can add to a professional groups and everything. Over there, you can make the links through the professional persons. You can get attached to that particular group where you can learn how to communicate, how to understand. Or there are some groups on LinkedIn where you can, it's just not a online platform for the students, but it is knowing, understanding the digitalization in a proper way. So it is just not for fun or having an online chatting and everything, but it is a platform where you can expose yourself, means explore yourself rather, knowing the skills, education, communication, as well as you can make other people know about your profile and everything.
But ma'am, as you know, kids today, even of college students, when they start engross in one app, either it is Instagram or LinkedIn, they start running behind a social status. Even I have seen it with myself too, that when told me to enhance my LinkedIn, for a day or two, I just got mad over that connections one thing. So how to keep that one thing intact then?
See, first of all, when you're going on for the social media, you should have the focused, that where you have to concentrate and which link you have to concentrate. At that moment, having a proper focus on a proper channel is important. And running behind all the social media or entering or browsing any link doesn't sort out your young generation problem. So whenever you're going to go on a online platform, first of all, you have to be understanding why we are using this online platform. After using the platform, what is your need? You should understand your need, and then only start browsing on the any social media, because not all social media is having some bad effect, but even they are having a good effect also. Even Instagram also, they provide you the information and everything. LinkedIn also does the same thing. So whenever you're going to browse any social media, first of all, you have to understand why you're browsing that particular site. That is the thing.
Okay.
Means you should be a focused person for that. Why we are
Okay, ma'am.
using it.
Like you yourself said that the world is moving towards digitalization. So how important do you think is it for students to showcase their projects, exams, or even research work in written form?
No, I didn't. I did not get you. The last word.
Research work as
Yeah.
in a written form. I mean, why can't we just give soft copies? Why to handwrite everything down?
No, it is not so that we have to give in a handwritten. Even the soft copies are also used.
Okay. Okay. If we ask you very directly, do you believe research is something every student should explore, or do you think it is not for everyone to explore?
No, research is for everyone. See, student, I may call you student, and I'm sorry for that. But see, whenever you are a person, I'm a person. Okay, I'm curious to understand something, so I'm making a research. Okay, every human being is a researcher, or in every stage of my life, I am a student, because I am curious to understand what is going to happen. It is so. And as you said that. Being a student means, please repeat your question.
Now, my question was that as you talked about digitalization yourself, how important is it for a student to showcase their projects, papers, or research work?
Yeah, see, to prove yourself in a social media platform, nowadays I cannot personally go and visit all the places, but I can showcase my work on digital platform, right? I can say that this is my work. I can keep it too private to myself also, keeping an private zone. I can explore where I want, or I will showcase my work only to whom it is important or whom I am linked with. Okay, but uploading your work, it is that you're branding yourself for your work. So branding is important, marketing for yourself is important. So uploading everything, but taking a proper precaution while uploading, that where are you uploading your projects and where are you uploading your work done. But it is not harm that you are going to upload your things, because we can see that uploading on the wrong site may give you some bad impact also. But when you know, when you understand that where you have to upload your things, it is important. No worries. Means it is not a
Okay.
question that because physically I cannot be present everywhere, but my work will be present when I will upload on my site, because I believe in branding myself.
Okay. Ma'am,
Yes.
sometimes there are people who say that research is time consuming, and over a period of time, it is normal for people to lose their interest or curiosity. So, what is your response to that?
See, when I'm eager to know something new, because it never dies. when अभी भी हम लोग जब क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं तो कैसे पूछते हैं कि आपको पता है, मीन्स यू स्टार्ट डिगिंग इट. The human nature is we start asking the question instantly. As I know the topic, I will search. I will search on the social media. I will search on asking questions to the people or anything. But it is not boring because we like that topic, so we do research on that. So I don't think so. When you are a good researcher, when you are eager to understand something new, you don't get bored that for that particular topic. It is my
Okay.
personal view. Yes.
Okay.
There are some students who say, is there even any scope in research in India? What do you think about it?
Yeah, now due to NAP policy 2020, there is a scope for a student to understand or to get into the research, because it is not just blocked for engineer students as well as scientist students. It is for the management students as well as a commerce student also. Even the art students can do the research in their particular work. So, with the help of NAP policy 2020, we can say it is just not restricted. So, for the students who are or who are eager to understand new things, the new policy is going to help for the students. So, it is a bright future for the Indian students who want to do the research, and it is not restricted only that the science students can do the research. Yes, I can say the commerce student, the management students, as well as the art students can go for the research as and when you are curious to know the new things.
Ma'am, as you have taught many students, so when you teach students, you obviously uh, inspire them with many things. Do you think that students around you, by seeing you or your progress, do they get inspired to get into some research work?
Yeah, I can proudly say that my last year students, when we were doing a project on startup companies, okay, my students, we just had, they came to an idea to me. Yes, ma'am, we are ready to do this particular thing. Then I said, okay, do the research. Okay, they did the research, they start working. They start working in my university only. Okay, they started a startup of soft drinks, a natural
Okay.
soft drinks. Okay, but it helped them in such a way that, because in first year we asked the student to have an experiential learning. As we are a commerce student or management student, we don't believe only on books. Okay, because commerce is related to money, money is related to market, and when we know the market, at that moment we can say that the commerce students should go in the market and know the things. And I am very proud to say that my student last year, they start up with Panchamrut. Okay, the word itself, they start with the five friends and they said we are serving a water, so it is an amrut. Means starting from an innovative idea to serve just a lemonade or a what हम लोग जो नींबू शरबत बोलते हैं, उन्होंने वो
Yes.
स्टार्टअप वहां से कर दिया था. But it was in such a way they started, they went to the entire all the departments, they did the research why they want, which quality of soft drink or cold drink they want. But the cold drink was in a natural form, not the soda and everything. But my students are concentrating on their experiential learning, which I'm very proudly says that I helped in starting from the innovative ideas till executing the entire project.
Nice to know that, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Next
Thank you.
question is research something your university encourages actively, or is it still seen as an optional thing?
No, I see research cannot be an optional now, because due to NAP policy, all students or now internship is there, or some communications are there. Now every student has to focus on the research paper, because you have to understand what exactly is going in the real world. Okay, it is not dependent now. The studies is not at all bonded only for book and paper and pen. It is going beyond that. So we can say that nowadays a student are very blessed because they're getting a good mentor through their faculty members, because all the faculty members do help the students to do their research project as well as research paper also.
Yes.
And my university helps the students to do this work in a proper way.
And as we have seen in the past few years, that many students from top universities like IITs, triple IITs, and all, they are not interested in research or in further studying anymore. They somehow run behind money and they go and they try going into companies like Google or Microsoft. What do you think is going on with the mindset of students of not choosing research as a career?
Basic career. Okay. See, in the government colleges, they are already funded colleges. Okay, the research is being funded through them. Whereas in my private university, we are not having funded projects. Okay, we work on that in a particular way. Whereas you can say IITs and double IITs and triple IITs, the students, they are not focusing on, because the mindset has been changed from research to the um, earning policies for their IT sectors. It is such that because they are from the day one, they are into it, and the mindset has become, because already they are doing from the day one, they are doing the research things. So now, if they want to shift and they want to earn money, that is their mindset, students. But if we focused on right now, as a right means coming students or upcoming students, I just want to tell them that please focus on your own ideas, because new education policy is based on that. It helps us for the startups, it helps for the entrepreneurs and everyone, because your innovative ideas will help the country to grow, and which is much more important. As we are saying that India is a developing country, we are not developed country. We are going in a stream by developing in the short and sweet steps. But the student should also understand, by giving an innovative ideas, you can help, or doing the research. It might be a simple, as very small thing, but try to ask the question why, how, and where, and when you start asking the questions over there, at that moment you will get to know your ideas clear, and this will help it out. And it is about the mindset of the student, whether I have to go to the IT sector, or I have to choose the research sector. But if it is my personal opinion, you have to stick to your own research, because gradually you are just growing a seed, and the seed, obviously, when you're going to pour a water of your knowledge and everything, it will grow and it will give you good fruits. So you have to depend on your own ideas.
Yes, ma'am, but still India does not support research as much as other countries like USA and their prestigious institutions like Harvard or MIT.
Yeah, Harvard or MIT is, if you say it is, sorry, Harvard or MIT, if you say, students, At that moment, what we say, it is born they are born to give the researchers, because their criteria is to build a researcher. Okay, but as a private university, I can say that if you ask your students or you develop your students nowadays in the private university, yes, we can just focus on the research also. But in the public university, like government universities, they are just lacking behind due to their mindset, not due to, because nowadays every government or every university has a research center in their own colleges. So we can say that yes, just we are lacking behind due to the mindset. And we as an Indian, see, we should be proud to be an Indian, but then too, I can say with that we are still sticking to a traditional mode, like examination, your report cards, and everything. But in foreign countries, they will see your hard work, okay, your curiosity to know the things and everything. But when I want to become a researcher, I have to get a certificate in India, that I have to be, means, yeah, there are many norms and conditions that I have to fulfill. But in the foreign countries, there are minimal. They will understand your project first. So maximum the mindset of the Indian government should get changed, that you should just not stick to the traditional mode. Yeah, it is important to know the capacity of the student, but it is also important to know the ideas also. Some of the other time, the person, those who don't understand, those who are not qualified for that particular thing, but then too he gives a particular innovative ideas also. So just not sticking to the traditional mode, if we go on to the new mode or new innovations, we can also compete with the Harvard or MIT, means like in global universities.
Yes, ma'am.
We have
Ma'am,
to keep faith on our own innovatives and ideas.
yes, ma'am, but
That is the thing.
we've also seen that our government does not invest as much as other countries into research.
That only I said. It is due to the
Yes,
mindset.
yes,
We
yes,
have to
due to
change
the
the
mind.
mindset of the people. And
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is only in the hands of the student. Because
In the
upcoming
students,
students will give the good idea. And you have to prove yourself. Wherever,
yes,
in which
ma'am.
sector you are there, you have to prove yourself. So proving your ideas, making sure, yes, it is a
Yes, ma'am.
little tricky question, that government will not provide you funding. But
Yes,
when you have a proof, hardcore in your hand, this, yes, this is my project and this is my output. At that moment, I don't think so. Any policy or anything will be the hurdle for the student.
Ma'am, there are some projects or which I have seen, and majority of the projects that come from technical backgrounds, like they are from about technologies, either
Technology.
medical technologies or technologies or something. Do you think research can purely be based on observations, factual knowledge, or just ideas?
Yeah, it can be, because see, I again say that we Indians are depend on traditional mode, right? And beforehand, we say that research is only for the scientists, research is only for the engineer students. No, but if my idea is a strong person, a strong point, okay, just to start up an business or a startup, any startup, you have to have a foolproof all program with you, or a foolproof schemes, that what you're going to do and what are the outputs. I don't think so this will become a hurdle to you. And now the government projects, yes, I understand the government projects are depend upon engineering sector or the science sector. Yes, because due to NAP, means recently we have started giving an importance to startups, business, or the commerce students or management students, because they were thinking that research is only for science students. No, research will be for the commerce students when we are knowing the market, when we know the people, because at that time I will use my own skill. okay, being a marketing student or being a finance student, how will I help the government or how will I help the society? I will help the society by giving my knowledge. So you should be having a full hold on your knowledge. At that time, you can vouch your things to the government or to the society. And it will be not be the hurdle that only the projects will be for the engineering students or science students.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, I'm asking that there are people who are interested in research, but they have
Okay.
financial issues in their home. They cannot have an interest in research and explore research as deep as other students because they have to earn a lot to run their families and other stuff. So they have to choose other jobs which does not involve research at all. So what is your advice on that to such people?
Yeah. To the such people, I think so. The government has launched some startup plans for the students as well as for some people, that we can say that you have to just give your ideas to them and they will explore it every time. And you can go over there to that particular person. Uh, I can tell there are some members or some societies which help such people to just explore their ideas and they will work on that. So just go with your own ideas to that particular society or that particular person. I'll just let you know about that because see, there are some social workers, those who help for these particular ideas also. Social workers are there, yes.
Do you think students who choose history as a subject, they
Okay.
can research in history?
Yeah. Now all the sectors we can be the researcher. No problem.
But ma'am, as a historian or someone who is more interested in facts, there are no absolute facts. If you talk about NCRTs also, the facts we get are all about Mughals or the dynasties before that. What about that uh, modern period when Britishers came to India and all about that?
See, some facts are hidden. To get to know the facts, you have to do the research, right?
Okay.
So I know it is a thing that yes, I know history. हिस्ट्री में क्या है? हिस्ट्री तो सारे पास्ट में हो गया है, पर सारे पास्ट में हो गया चीज थोड़ी ना बुक पे के लिए होते हैं, लिखे होते हैं.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
to know that past in a detailed way, even the history students can do the research. No problem about that.
Okay, ma'am.
I hope I'm answering it properly.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay.
And lastly, what would you say to someone who thinks I'm just a regular student and this kind of thing isn't for me?
I would just not give a suggestion. It's just a friendly advice to my students because see, you are a generation who is going to lead my country, who is
Yes,
going to be the next face of my country. I would just say be curious, try to understand each and every point in depth. Okay, be
yes,
curious to just things and try to search more and more new things and explore it because on your development, on your things, my country will get developed. So I
yes,
want my country to be get developed. Asking more questions, asking more relevant questions is important.
yes, ma'am.
It's just a request, student, because you are a grown up. I cannot give any suggestions to you, but it's just an humble request to you. Nothing else.
Yes, ma'am.
Be a good citizen. Do what is right in the right time at right place.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
for
you so much,
sharing.
ma'am.
Yeah, thank you very much. I hope I'm cleared with that points, all the points, or
Yes,
no.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are very clear. We would like
Ma'am, you
to have
changed my point
another.
of view towards research.
What?
You changed my point of view towards research.
Why you are a history student?
I'm not, ma'am, I'm an engineer, and
Okay.
I thought of not doing research because in plus two I thought that I would prefer doing research or something. But
Okay.
when I came to the college, it was like I cannot do research. That's not my cup of tea. And after talking to you, I literally think that I should go on with my dream and should not give up on
Yeah,
things that
you
I
should
once
try
thought.
new things. You should try new things. Why? Because if you are able to ask yourself why I am doing this, when I'm going to complete it, when you are continuously asking question to yourself, you will start satisfying your own answers, meet their needs also. It is like that.
Yes, ma'am.
और छोड़ की बात तो ऐसी होती है बच्चा कि जब हम लोग खुद कंफर्म हो कि यस ये मुझे करना है तो वी
Yes,
विल
ma'am.
नॉट वेट,
यस मैम, मतलब
वी
कोई
विल।
भी बाउंड कुछ भी ब्लॉकेज आए करियर में कि
ब्लॉकेज आना
फाइनेंशियली।
ही नहीं चाहिए, ये मुझे करना है, ये तो
यस मैम,
फिक्स है, ये मुझे
मतलब
करना है, ये मेरा फिक्स है बात, तो आई हैव टू डू
विल पावर होनी
टू
चाहिए बच्चों में।
सेटिस्फाई माई ओन गोल, आई हैव टू वर्क।
यस मैम।
बराबर ना?
तो
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time.
Thank
थैंक
you
यू
very
मैम।
much. I'm
मैम,
also very much happy to see the students listening to me. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm so expert that I can help you out. But yes, some insights are important from the others to clear
यस
the mindset. First of all, you should be very firm, students, that what you have to do. Concentrate on that.
यस
पहले
मैम।
आपको खुद को पता होना चाहिए आपको क्या चाहिए।
यस मैम।
पहले अपना दिमाग क्लियर करो।
यस।
आपको सवाल पूछने का चाहिए तरीका कि हम
यस
लोग किस तरीके से सवाल पूछे, और जो जो मैं सवाल पूछूं वो राइट है या रॉन्ग है, डोंट डिपेंड ऑन दैट, ये गलत है सही है। यू वांट टू नो द आंसर, यस यू नो द आंसर, पर सवाल किसको पूछना चाहिए वो भी आपको पता होना चाहिए। अगर आप बाहर जाके किसी और को क्वेश्चन पूछोगे जो रिलेटेड ही नहीं है आपके, बट ही विल गिव यू हिज ओन व्यूज, एंड वी आर राइट।
यस।
जब तक मुझे मेरा ओन गोल नहीं मिलता है, वी हैव टू वर्क, you should be hard working, focused on the goals, and first of all clear the mindset कि कोई हमें मदद करेगा, ये मेरा गोल है, बराबर, ये मेरा गोल है, मैं कर लूंगी। हाँ, मदद किया तो यस आई विल टेक इट, पर आप किसी के पास जबरदस्ती तो जा नहीं सकते हो, नहीं मुझे करो ही मदद, नो,
यस मैम।
ऐसा होता है। सो हैव कॉन्फिडेंस इन योरसेल्फ, यस आई कैन डू इट, and always say yes, I'm thankful that I have the brain to use it. Use the brain in proper way, in a proper channel.
ओके मैम।
Okay, all the best for
Thank
you,
you so much,
both of
ma'am.
you.
ओके, थैंक यू मैम।
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you.